Hey friends, Sean from Draft Therapy here, and on today's review for you, could this be the best drink in existence? Pan Galactic Gargle Blaster is a 10.4% Belgian Style Double IPA from Shorts Brewing in Bel Air, Michigan. It has been a hot minute since Shorts was on the channel, but let's be honest, even if I reviewed every other Shorts beer, not every Shorts beer, but just every other one, Shorts might have to put me on the payroll. Now, what I have here today isn't a new beer, but it's been released for a few years now. The first time I've had it, so it's going to be the first time on the channel. It was just released within the last week or so. I've had a few Belgian style IPAs in the past, and I've been pretty happy with them on the whole. So let's hope this one follows trend. We'll get a look at the label, and we'll get a taste of what's inside. Fun fact, Pan Galactic Gargle Blaster is also the name of a drink in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and its effect is like having your brain smashed out with a slice of lemon wrapped around a large gold brick, and that's what I was referring to in the intro. All right, so let's take a look at the label here. If we look at it, it's Short's traditional label. It's just on a beer can, at least. It's got their kind of traditional art style. This is a little bit more 8-bit. It looks like a video game. It just says Shorts Brew across the top, and it has some Space Invaders-like characters on it, and this guy running with a pistol or like a zapper of some sort, and a mug of beer. It says Pan Galactic Gargle Blaster, Belgian Style Double India Pale Ale, maintaining a bitter domination of the galaxy and beyond. And then on the side, it has brewed and bottled by Shorts Brewing Company in Elk Rapids, Michigan. Elk Rapids, Bel Air. Again, I always mix the two up. Sometimes it's Bel Air, sometimes it's Elk Rapids. I think the brew pub is in Bel Air, so that's always what I refer to. But on the bottle itself says Elk Rapids. And one thing that is missing on every Shorts label, and Shorts, if you're watching, I doubt you are, but if you are, please put the ABV on the label. I don't want to have to look these up. Every time I do a Shorts beer, I have to look it up and say, oh, Beer Advocate says this, Untapped says this. It seems like, most of the time they're the same, but if you just put it on the bottle, on the label, we wouldn't have a problem at all. And this one was packaged on January 21st of 2020. This is early February that I'm recording this. This, like I said, just hit shelves within the last couple days, and it should be relatively fresh. You'll notice I'm going to use my IPA glass. This is not the same glass that I used for my tribute video. That was an other glass. I bought this one at the same time, so hopefully this one lasts more than a year, but we'll check it out. So bottle cap, same dancing Shorts that you're used to. Nothing special on that. Same deal. Let's go ahead and put a nose out of the bottle. It's got a nice kind of fragrance to it. It's got a kind of a piney bitterness, piney hoppiness to it. Put my nose right up in there. I'm also getting that Belgian style kind of clove kind of aroma. So let's go ahead and pour this. Coming out like a golden yellow, golden orange out of the bottle here, and right down the glass. It's got a really nice body, a really nice head kind of filling up. We're going to say it's about 3 fingers worth of head. This glass, the IPA glass, super fragile, super thin walled, but very good at getting you really kind of bubbly, nice head. Just kind of a nice overall presentation from this glass always. I've never had a problem with that. Sometimes it looks like I'm almost overpouring, but the head is like off-white. It's kind of a tannish kind of color, as you can see from before I pull it away, from the overhead, the bubbles. This is like super compact, really tight, really close together. Even on the cross section, there's only a few larger bubbles, the same with kind of the top, but it is super packed, super just crushed together, and has a really nice orange character to it. Holding up to the light, it has got a nice kind of dark orange color to it, maybe almost borderline like a reddish orange, but a really dark orange on the top. On the bottom, it's a little bit more thinned out, so a little bit more of just a bright orange, and super hazy. It's a Belgian style, so it's not going to be super filtered, but this is like, I can barely see a shadow through the top, and on the bottom, of course, it's a little bit easier to see, but that's just kind of the nature of the beast with this kind of glass, where it's a little bit thinner than the top where it's thicker. So I'm going to put a better nose on the glass here. Yeah, I'm getting, like I said, that kind of clovey kind of aroma. It's got a sweetness to it. So if you've had a Belgian style beer, they have like that clove, sometimes a banana kind of aroma. This has more of kind of a clove, like a sweet, spicy kind of smell to it, but it smells really piney, like a piney hoppiness in there. This is a double IPA, so it's going to go ahead and down the hatch. Cheers. It's odd because the mouth feels really nice, kind of right in the middle, medium style. Wow. As the air kind of hits my tongue, there's all these different tastes that are coming through. So at the beginning, I was getting more of that kind of that Belgian style flavor, a little bit more of that kind of clovey taste, like I was talking about the aroma, getting a little bit of that cloviness in there. And then afterwards, there was this kind of orangey sweetness on the finish. Wow, super bitter, kind of like citrus hoppiness, and then a piney hoppiness in there as well. I'm going to take another drink because the bitterness really hit me after the swallow and I started kind of talking, but it was like a wave. It was like a big time wave. So let's go ahead and take another taste. So I'm going to talk about this in parts because this is a very complex beer. A lot of flavors kind of layered on top of each other. You get different flavors throughout the entire thing. So at the beginning, when I take this swallow, when I get it in my mouth and just kind of hold it there, I'm getting that kind of banana clovey kind of taste in there. And it's really nice and gentle. It's, for lack of a better term, gentle. It's kind of in there and it's just a really nice flavor up front. And then you swallow. So let's just handle the up front. So banana and clove on the up front. A lot of that Belgian characteristic comes through right there. Mouth feels great though. As you kind of swirl it on your tongue, it's just a really subtle sweetness. It's kind of more of that banana clovey kind of flavor and that sweetness. But then when you take the swallow, the swallow is this really almost kind of juicy orange flavor. And then that kind of goes down the air. Again, the first taste was really pronounced and subsequent tastes are a little bit deader, like not dead, but a little more subtle. But it was like that citrus kind of sweetness, like an orange juiciness that came through on the swallow. And then on the finish was this just really strong, really in your face or in my mouth kind of just citrus bitterness and a piney bitterness as well. So that's a kind of a slower drink. Let's take a quick drink. I feel with the quick drink, you don't get so much of the Belgian characteristic. You get a lot more of just kind of like, oh, it's a straight up traditional double IPA. It's got that kind of mouthfeel. It has that citrus kind of taste to it. It's kind of juicy almost, just a quick drink. But that slow drink, that analyzing drink where you take the smaller sip, you kind of hold it, you get one flavor, and then you swallow it, then you get another flavor. But a quick drink is just, it all kind of melts together. It's all more of like a citrus, kind of an underwhelming beer, actually, if you just kind of drink it quick and don't put a lot of, kind of analyze it or hold it and kind of swish it around and try and pick out all the different flavors. But when you slow down, it is really multi-layered. When I first took the first drink, I was almost thinking in my head, wow, this tastes kind of malty. Because at first, that bitterness, the hoppiness, the citrus and the pine at the tail end was kind of had a little bit of that kind of malty bite to it. But subsequent taste, I'm not really picking up on much of that malt flavor at all. Actually, until I had to think about it, I wasn't even going to say malty because subsequent drinks, I'm not picking that up. But this is, I could tell you it's 10 point something percent, whatever I said at the beginning. It doesn't say on the bottle because Shorts doesn't do that. Shorts. But, yeah, I mean, this does not taste like 10%, 10.3%, or 10.2%, whatever I said at the beginning. It does not taste like that at all. This is very easy drinking, very crushable, very dangerous. I could easily find myself finishing this. It's got, like I said, it's just got that really nice multi-level, multi-layered kind of flavor in there. It's not only sweet at the beginning, it carries that Belgian quality. And then on the, that juiciness that you get out of a lot of IPAs these days, a lot of New England style IPAs, or they call them IPAs, but they have juiciness in them for whatever reason. It has that kind of flavor as well, but it has that really biting bitterness at the tail end for West Coast kind of style IPA fans. So this is like a beer for if you really like double IPAs or IPAs, you like the bitter quality to it. It has that. If you like Belgian style anything, it has that Belgian quality to it. But again, if you don't take the time to kind of taste through it, you could totally miss it and just get the IPA, the juicy kind of IPA flavor. But I would recommend, if you do pick this up, slow it down, take sips, let it kind of move around in your mouth so you can taste those different flavors, because this is really it knocked my socks off. I was not expecting something as complex as this one. All right, friends, that has been Pan Galactic Gargle Blaster from Shorts. Have you had this one before? Do you have a favorite style of IPA, or is just straight up traditional IPAs your thing? Let me know in the comments down below. And while you're down there, if you like beer, you might want to subscribe and click that notification so you don't miss any beers that I review on every Tuesday and Thursday. And it's all for free for viewers just like you. If you're not subscribed or getting those notifications, you might miss your next favorite, and you'd never know. So until next time, I'm Sean from Draft Therapy. Thanks for stopping by, and remember, drink craft beer, support your local breweries wherever they are, and most importantly, don't forget to treat yourself to a little draft therapy. Thanks for watching. Cheers.